Hi guys, welcome to the video. So today we'll take a look at the build order for Beast defense strategy, which will be the second defense strategy we'll show here. Once again on Dark Side Forest against Hard AI, so let's start it really quickly. It will start once again really similar to the balance strategy, and we have once again different options here. Defense strategy is about defense, not about the units you actually make, so there are different variations with Empire event for the Valkyries. So here we can go for Wyverns, that's definitely an option. You can even go for Striders. It's a really weak unit, but they are stealth, they have stealth, they are invisible, so if your enemy is not prepared for that, you might actually be able to pull that off. But keep in mind that you can they can still scout you with towers, so that might be a problem if they have towers. Outside of that, of course, they can scout you with Phoenixes and Harpies, Seekers, or the flower from Dryads, or even with Aerials. Yeah, so there are different options. I have a whole list of these units that they can scout you with in one of the Excel files that I gave you, so you can go check that out. Okay, this arena didn't build for some reason. So I was talking a little bit here, so didn't pay too much attention to the gameplay. Let me fix that really quickly. Yeah, so we have different options. You can also go for Trolls really quickly, or even Ogres, but I wouldn't recommend that unless you are playing against another beast. Yeah, you can even go for Demons or these kinds of stuff, but it's kind of nonsense. Yeah, you don't want to do that. If you play defensive, you want to make something that will surprise the enemy, but you want to make army that will actually make sure that will be able to defeat the enemy. So he will probably expand if he sees that you play super defensively, or he will go for Trolls or Catapults. So then the Wyverns probably make the most sense there. So you kinda need to experiment with that. For now, I will probably just go for Wyverns. That seems like the best idea, and it will be also really good comparison to the strategy where we went for Valkyries, because it was like the Empire alternative to the same thing. We'll need a ton of gems, so let's start with that really quickly. I'm making a totem, of course, that's really important in a 1v1 or even in a 2v2 on small map. But of course, if you try to play this strategy on a bigger map, in a bigger format, in team play, let's say 3v3 or 4v4 or 2v2 on a bigger map, then you probably, if you are, for example, in the back, you don't need to waste your resources on the totem, and you will just immediately go for Dark Archer. In a really small 1v1 like this, I would maybe even go for a warrior first, before I make the Dark Archer or even the totem. But against AI, I'm quite confident that he's not going to rush me this quickly, and if he does, I'll still be able to repel him, so we don't need to worry about that. I could still make one warrior at least for scouting, but let's not waste any more resources for anything. Yes, master. Let's just get some extra gold and gems by sending more minions there. I will of course want to make 2 dark fortresses, even though they cost 75 gems, which is really expensive. With Empire we are only building of course 2 Elven Centuries, but they don't cost any gems, and then just 1 Valkyrie beacon, which costs also 75, but here we'll need a little bit more gems to start with, but that should be fine. We can probably still pull this off. Let's also make 1 more Boron, even though I don't need him now. Now I need actually the resources to make my Blizzard Fortresses. Which I don't have wood. Okay, I'll need to wait a little bit. Now we can build it. Yeah, let's actually do it like this. And we can definitely use this warrior for scouting. He's not rushing me, so he's either playing once again as in the Empire strategy video or build order video demonstration. He was playing High Spitters with Fallen, so there's one thing he could be doing. He's actually making High Stingers, okay. The other options would be, of course, flying units, so either Valkyries or also Wyverns. But this is good Of course, a real player, when he would see that I'm making Wyverns, he would go for flying Hive Stingers to kill me really quickly. Yeah, I of course won't do that, so he will probably either make Hive Guards or some Hive Spitters or Nightmares, something like that, which we should be able to deal with the Wyverns, so this is fine. He's not going to rush this totem for some time probably, so he should be fine. And actually I don't have gems for 2 Wyverns immediately. Oh, he actually tried to attack me here, okay. I don't know what he's thinking, but I'm pretty sure he's not gonna push this. Yeah, so it's really expensive on gems. As I said, it's much better to do the defense strategy with Empire and do Valkyries. This is just an alternative for Beast, which is much weaker. But if you want, you can also try it with Beast. Oh, he can actually go around. I didn't think about that. I either positioned it really poorly or I made some other mistakes there, but fortunately the tower will still kill them. Yeah, but it was definitely my mistake here, so let's repair everything really quickly. And I should probably make another warrior and stick him into this area.
Your command.
Yeah, but now we have a Wyvern, so that's fine. Yeah, but as I was saying, this is not the most effective thing because it costs so much resources. Yeah, the Wyvern is just super expensive. Also, you need more resources for all the Lizard Fortresses. Maybe you can play with one Lizard Fortress for some time in the beginning, that will also work. You can potentially try to go even for Manticore Raiders immediately, that could also work. They cost 10 less gems, I think only 90, but they cost more gold. Which shouldn't be a problem, but you also need to research the option for them to actually attack ground enemies and these kinds of stuff, so I don't think that's the best option either. Yeah, we have the second warrior, so let's actually position them here like this. But I'm not expecting any more attacks from the enemy. He's scared of my flank units now, so let's harass him a little bit. He'll probably have towers, but can at least kill some summoners, hopefully. He's probably making... Yeah, actually he has Valkyrie, so probably he's making Hive Guards. Actually he has Hive Spitters, okay, I wasn't expecting that, but that's fine. Yeah, so this is going to take some time. It's just... I mean, this strategy is so bad in comparison to the Valkyrie's alternative, but if someone wants to play Beast, you can. Of course, it would be much better if you actually played this in a team play, maybe in the back where they cannot attack you, and you would make an expansion basically immediately. Just combine the economy strategy and defense strategy, and then just make Wyverns from economy strategy where you have extra resources from another town. Then it would be of course good because you would be able to actually make enough of them. When you make it like this in a 1v1, it's not that effective. But we can still harass. He cannot kill me with Hive Spitters, of course. So we are fine like this. We have really decent damage, but it's actually not that much higher than Valkyrie's damage. You have 22 and Valkyrie has 19. Of course you are tankier, but you also take one more population, and of course the Wyverns are much more expensive. You can see it's still hard to fight with the Hive Spitters. Of course I can kill them, but I'm going to lose some HP and I don't want to fight on those towers. Yeah, we can probably make a Boron, maybe even some warriors. Or actually, no, let's not make warriors, let's make expansion down here so he doesn't destroy it. Same as we did with the Empire. Also made expansion somewhere on the map, somewhere else just. Yeah, but of course this is really easy. Now we cannot harvest any more resources, I will just keep killing his harvesters. Then destroy the tower. And also his Hive Spitters, and then he has no way of fighting my flying unit. So let's destroy the tower first. Then the Hive Spitters. You'll maybe kill this Wyvern. Maybe I was fast enough, we'll see. Yeah, he actually killed one Wyvern, now he will kill another one. But I just need to kill 2 more Hive Spitters and he cannot fight against me anymore. Yeah, if I had better micromanagement here, I would definitely be able to save more of them, but even like this, it's pretty easy. We have only 2 of them left, but we are producing more, and of course he cannot fight back anymore, so we should be fine. I could even bring my warriors there, or even Borons. But we don't need to do that. Let's actually check the expansion. I don't think he had resources for that, but maybe he spent resources. Then I would need to do something about it. But seems like he's not expanding, so we are fine. So let's just finish him. Don't even need to kill the Hive Stingers. I will just kill Summoner, just to be sure if he had any resources, so he doesn't go anywhere. And now let's just finish the buildings. And as I said, we can also bring some extra forces there to finish it just a little bit quicker. And once we make this expansion, I of course want to have some minions there. Yeah, but if I want to go here with the rest of my army, I definitely want to kill the Hive Stingers, so they don't kill my Borons and warriors. So just to be sure, let's one-shot them really quickly. And now we will just finish the buildings. I started hitting the soul trap, so let's finish it first. So it doesn't heal up back again. Borons are slow, but they'll eventually get there. Yeah, so nothing too interesting about the gameplay, but once again it's about the build order, and it doesn't really matter what unit you decide to make. It's all about the fact that you play defensively and you just try to somehow make something strong really soon in the game. And if he's not prepared for that, he will just fall like this. Yeah, so now actually let's get some extra gems. That will be the most important thing. But he will probably die before I can make any more Wyverns. Yeah, Borons are not too strong. They have bash damage, which is strong against buildings. They take usually 150 from bash, but the Boron is only 6 damage, so that's still 9 against the buildings. And they have not the slowest attack speed, but it's nothing crazy. Yeah, so this is probably the best you can do with the defense strategy, but as I said, it might be also interesting to go for Striders. It's a little bit less expensive on both gems and gold, doesn't even cost any wood, and you can just surprise someone if they don't have any units that will reveal you, but of course they will probably fix that really quickly, maybe even faster than making anti-air armies, so it might be quite risky. Definitely wouldn't bet everything on that, yeah, so just be careful when you're trying something like this. So let's just keep producing more minions, but they are already dead. Just 2 last buildings. Yeah, but we ended up with like 6 Wyverns, yeah, with Valkyries I had like 20 of them. Even though the game was a little bit longer with Empire, it's still stronger strategy. Of course here he was making a ton of Hive Stingers. In the game before with Empire he was making only Hive Spitters, so it was much harder for me to actually push it. Here he just killed 3 Wyverns when I was not even worrying about it anymore. Yeah, but overall really nice quick game. Hopefully decent demonstration and you learn something from it. But as I said, mainly use these strategies in team play. It's definitely much more effective there. The only exception is with Empire in a Empire Mirror in 1v1, then you can use the Valkyrie strategy, but I will still probably start with Balance and then somehow transfer to Valkyries. It's going to be usually more effective. So yeah, next time we'll take a look at the last build order video, basic build order that I will show you, which will be the Fallen defense strategy, and after that we'll finally get to some real PvP videos against some pro players, so hopefully you will like that. So yeah, thanks for watching and take care guys.